Jose Clemente Orozco, Diego Rivera, and David Alfaro Siqueiros, known as the Big Three or Los Tres Grandes, were all greatly influential in building the Mexican mural scene. Following the Mexican Revolution, which ended in 1920, these artists painted murals with social and political messages to try and reunify a country in ruins. The revolution ended the 30-year dictatorship of Porfirio Diaz, whose policies heavily favored the interests of the wealthy landowners and industrialists. The work of the Big Three is often centered around the struggles of the common man. Two of the three artists were self-proclaimed communists who believed that art wasn't just for the elite but for the masses. Orozco was not an open communist like the others, but he also believed that art was for everyone. Having grown up in a family that was constantly fighting poverty, Orozco understood the working-class struggle. The murals of the Big Three helped glorify the Mexican Revolution and legitimize the post-revolution government. Painting with Marxist ideas, these muralists believe that art is the key force in social revolution.
Their work has inspired countless creative minds to continue their legacy. Murals are the canvas of the urban landscape. They give an artist a place to express the history, concerns, and aspirations of a community. Though they are susceptible to weather, vandalism, and decay, murals are freely visible and open for all to enjoy. Los Angeles has been renowned as one of the world's great mural capitals. Latino artists in particular have been an integral part of the city's rich mural history. When traveling from neighborhood to neighborhood, you can see the murals as if they're on display in a sprawling concrete museum. One of the most famous murals in LA was painted by Siqueiros. The mural, known as America Tropical, is an 80 by 18-foot mural located above Olvera Street. Known as the birthplace of Los Angeles, Olvera Street is a Mexican marketplace that sits frozen in time, a remnant of old romanticized Los Angeles. With such rich Mexican heritage, this is the perfect place for America Tropical. Completed in 1932, the mural depicts a Mexican native crucified beneath an eagle with two sharpshooters aiming at the majestic bird from nearby. The mural caused immense amounts of controversy over its depiction of the exploitation of Mexican workers. Within a year of its completion, vandals obscured part of the piece in white paint. By the end of a decade, it was completely covered. 80 years later, it was restored by the Getty Conservation Institute and opened to the public in October 2012, with a new viewing platform and interpretation center.
Coincidentally, the same year Siqueiros painted his most controversial mural, Diego Rivera painted an equally controversial piece. In 1932, John D. Rockefeller commissioned Rivera to paint a mural on the ground floor of Manhattan's Rockefeller Center. Titled Man at the Crossroads, Rivera's mural was never completed. After the New York World Telegram newspaper was given access to the incomplete mural in 1933, they published an article attacking the work to be anti-capitalist. When Rivera added a portrait of Lenin to the mural a few days later, Rockefeller had had enough. In 1934, Rockefeller ordered the fresco to be chiseled off the wall. Before the mural's demise, Rivera had his assistant take photos of it. Using the photos for reference, Rivera repainted the mural in Mexico City, retitling it Man, Controller of the Universe. This mural remains to be one of Rivera's most famous pieces. The story of its destruction highlights the dichotomy between the rich and powerful Rockefeller family and the strong political views of Rivera. Had this mural been painted in a private space, it would have been much less controversial. Due to the public viewership of the mural, Rockefeller felt the need to have it destroyed. He didn't want an anti-capitalist mural to be the first thing people see when they walk into the Manhattan Rockefeller Center. The public nature of murals makes their content especially important.
The Siqueiros La Voz de la Gente mural in Los Angeles spotlights the Latino influence and heritage in the region. The mural has a very interesting story since its name is not the only thing that links it to Siqueiros. Ana Siqueiros, the great-grandniece of David Alfaro Siqueiros, organized the painting of the mural. She gathered up many famed muralists and graffiti artists who all came together to paint the iconic mural. This paid homage to Ana Siqueiros' great-granduncle, who clearly has had a lasting influence on the LA mural scene. The Great Wall of Los Angeles, a half-mile-long mural created by Judith Baca, tells the story of Los Angeles from prehistoric times to the 1950s. It portrays dinosaurs on one end and the baby boom on the other end. In between these two ends, there are chronologically ordered vignettes which capture the history of Los Angeles. The mural was started in 1974 and was completed over the next 5 summers. Over 400 of Los Angeles' youths and their families were employed during the creation of the mural, as well as historians, ethnologists, scholars, artists, and hundreds of other community members. The mural continues to bring people together today with its beauty and interesting story.
Cities with a vibrant public art culture gain a lot through the art. The art acts as a symbol which can stand for what the community believes in and what the community wants to see changed. Public art also attracts people of other backgrounds to come and experience the culture of a new place. It adds meaning to cities and neighborhoods and reflects on who the residents of a community are and what they believe in. Due to the high concentration of Latinos in Los Angeles, the importance of their expression and representation in the region's public artwork cannot be understated. At times, this public artwork may be controversial. However, the significance and momentum these pieces carry in getting progressive discussions started is unmatched. Public art, with its unique ability to reach a massive audience, withstand the test of time, and enrich a community, works not only to preserve but to promote the culture and values of a strong and vibrant community that would otherwise not have a voice in the pages of history.